You know, one of the movies that they showed us at CinemaCon last year that looked really interesting, like kind of came out of nowhere for me, was the new Maggie Gyllenhaal directed film, The Bride. And it's a Frankenstein movie. You got Christian Bale playing Frankenstein's monster. And it just looked, and by the way, this woman is probably going to be the reigning Best Actress award winner at the Oscars, because of course she's up for Best Actress, Buckley. She's up for Best Actress for Hamnet, and she's going to win. She's going to win that. So she's going to be an Academy Award winner by the time this movie comes out. But anyway, they showed us the previews for it, and they showed us a presentation for it, and I was just like, this could go bad. Like, it could go bad, but it looks very, very interesting. Now, I talked to somebody, a friend of mine, who saw an early screening for it a while ago, and they weren't completely taken with it. They didn't know how they felt about it. Well, that was just him, because now the first reviews and reactions are coming out because they've had the premiere for it. And it sounds like if Project Hail Mary is our first Best Picture contender of the year, it sounds like The Bride might be the second. As this is all coming to us from the Hollywood Reporter, saying Maggie Gyllenhaal's The Bride's first reaction from the premiere are apparently unbelievably good. So they go on to say this. They give us some reactions from people who were there. Let's go through some of them here. First of all, we're going to start off with a friend of ours, Eric Davis, who wrote, Maggie Gyllenhaal's The Bride swings big, ferocious, funny, chaotic, romantic, and fueled by another knockout Jessie Buckley performance. Of course, as I said, she's probably going to be a Best Actress by the time this movie comes out. Buckley and Bale are a dream pairing because they're both actors who fully commit to disappear into their roles. Kristen Lopez writes, Maggie Gyllenhaal's The Bride is wild, audacious, and DGAF if you like it. Buckley and Bale thrill in a movie that feels like what Joker Folie à Deux desperately wished it was. Gyllenhaal's script has a lot of threads. It doesn't weave in perfectly, unlike anything out there. Let's see here. Amy West writes, adored The Bride, one of the most electric movies I've seen in a while. Funny, brutal. I hear the word brutal a lot in a lot of the reviews. So visually interesting and just fucking cool. Jessie Buckley, wild, sensational, plus Christian Bale, goofy, great. Leave it all on the floor. Maggie Gyllenhaal is the real deal. Our friend Perry Nemiroff wrote, The Bride is my kind of big swing storytelling. It rocks two ferocious and fearless lead performances from Jessie Buckley and Christian Bale. I'm also obsessed with the fact that The Bride is hitting theaters in the midst of Hamnet's awards season run, seeing Buckley give every ounce of what she's got. Then also we've got Nerdist wrote in, having watched The Bride, we can share that it's a movie clearly made by somebody who loves movies. The camera adores Jessie Buckley, who shines, and her character sweeps you off your feet in a lush gothic romance that has 1 foot in reality and 1 foot in the world of the arcane. Last one we'll read here is from Rachel Leichman, who wrote, The Bride is a love letter to storytelling, science fiction, movies, and so much more. A breathtaking look at Frankenstein and his love, and a truly brilliant performance from both Jessie Buckley and Christian Bale. Maggie Gyllenhaal made something so special. You know, I gotta say, Rob, I don't have any Frankenstein movies that are like on my totally adore list, right? I never have. And then we got Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein, and I loved it. It's my favorite Frankenstein movie ever. And now it sounds like we're getting another really good one, because the reviews out of this are just absolutely phenomenal. Rob, you also talked to some people that had seen this and seemed to like it. What did they have to say, and what are you taking away from the reviews we're seeing here so far?
Well, my friend Rob G., who works in exhibition, took Hills Run Red director Dave Parker to see it. And, you know, he told me something. They both really liked it. As Rob G., they were kind of puzzled by it at first, because apparently it starts in the afterlife. And you meet Mary Shelley talking about how nobody understands her story. And she goes back to like possess Jessie
Well, don't
Buckley.
give too much of the movie away. Don't give too much of it.
This is just the beginning of the movie.
This is right off the top of the movie. Okay,
yeah,
right.
the opening scene. And so It's wild, man. And they, well, Rob G said that they both loved it. And, uh, look, just judging from the trailers that we've seen, and especially the last trailer that they put in theaters about a month ago, um, it looks incredible. And I just want to point out that Maggie Gyllenhaal uh, wrote and directed this movie, and it's being released by Warner Brothers. So it's another wild swing by Pam Abdi and Mike DeLuca. Um, they've had a string of movies for the last year coming out that have all done quite well. One's an Oscar, one's an Oscar contender. There's other Oscar contenders actually, but you've got Sinners and you have One Battle After Another dominating the Academy Awards. And now, well, we'll talk about it later, but they're betting on an auteurist filmmaker, another writer, director, and Maggie Gyllenhaal, who's also obviously an actress. And I just think this is really exciting stuff. This is exciting cinema. Obviously it's somebody who has a really clear vision, and they're making a crazy swing. This movie's beautifully cast, by the way, up and down, not just Christian Bale and Jesse Buckley, but Jake Gyllenhaal's in this movie too. And there's a lot of other great actors that show up. I think Warren Beatty's wife. Why am I drawing a blank on her name? American Beauty. Annette
Oh,
Bening. I think
yeah.
Annette Bening's in this movie too. So you have a great bunch of actors. I can't wait. I'm really excited to see this.
Yeah, it sounds like it's living again. The one guy I spoke to a couple of months ago who saw it early, he didn't love it, but ever since then, everybody else I've heard from is absolutely adoring The Bride. And
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to live up to the full potential and promise that we saw in it at CinemaCon, but it certainly looks wild. Maggie Gyllenhaal as a director, who knew? Maybe she's the next great actor turning into a director, following in the footsteps of Clint Eastwood and Ben Affleck. I mean, maybe she's the next one. Who knows? Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? The first reviews are now out for The Bride, and they are glowing, and it sounds like it's also going to be a Best Picture contender for next year's Oscars. Have you been looking forward to it? Maybe you don't like the look of it. Whatever you guys think, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.